Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting video for you. As you can tell from the title, it's about hidden gems you can find in your kitchen. This is great for people that are on a budget or if you want to go the more natural route. And I pulled a few things. Some of the stuff I have used before and have used it for these reasons, and others I haven't. I just read up on them and found out about them. But let's start with my favorite. My favorite is coconut oil. The Spectrum brand, the organic, is my favorite. I love this. You can get it at any grocery store. I got this at Walmart for like $6. I mean, it's perfect for a lot of reasons, and I made notes so I wouldn't forget stuff. It's great for dry skin, for your face or your body. You can rub it on, and usually, just let it soak before you go, soak in your skin before you go to bed. And I have not found that it clogs my pores at all. When I was having really dry skin, that's what I turned to. I looked it up on the internet, and that's what healed my dry skin for me on my face and the rest of my body. And once my skin healed, I went back to my regular moisturizer. But when it's really, really dry, I go to that, and in a snap, in a few days, my skin's back to normal and looking great and feeling great. Another one that is good for is cuticle oil. A lot of us do our nails all the time. I know I do. And I use pure acetone because I use a lot of glitters and stuff. And my cuticles get really dry. Just take a little dab of it, rub it around your cuticles. Works miracles. Makeup brush cleanser, believe it or not. And EVOO is another one. I'll mention that when I get to the extra virgin olive oil. It's another one that works for cleaning your brushes. Mix 2 parts antibacterial soap and 1 part coconut oil. Wet brush, dip it in the mixture and clean the brush, and then rinse it and let it dry. Works great. Really great on synthetic brushes that have like oil-based makeup, because like attracts like, and it cleans them really well. That's why the EVO is really good for it too, because like attracts like, and it really gets them really, really clean. And on the natural bristle brushes, it kind of conditions them so they're not as brittle and don't break as easily. Another good thing that you can use it for is lip balm. You can get a little bitty jar, like the MAC sample jars, and put a little in there and just rub it on your lips, and it's a great lip balm too. I've used it for that. A body scrub, you can mix half a cup of coconut oil with a handful of coarse salt or sugar. I prefer sugar. I have like this coconut sugar that I use for my coffee, and then I have some turbinado sugar, and they're real coarse. That's what I prefer to use in my coffee. Mix those together and use it as just a homemade body scrub, and it works just as good as the store-bought ones. You can also use it for shaving. I did do that, and it does leave your skin really, really moisturized after you get done, and the razor doesn't skip or anything. You just got to constantly rinse the razor out, as usual, when you're shaving. If you get bug bites, it's good for itch relief. Rub some on there, and it does help take down the bug bite a little bit to where it doesn't itch as much. And if you want to deep condition your hair, everybody's heard about this. Put it in your hair, leave it in there for about an hour, and then wash and condition after the hour. It's going to take about 3 washings to get all the coconut oil out, but it does, come out, and your hair's really soft and smooth after you're done. Let's see. And also a dandruff treatment. You lightly apply it to the roots and rub it in and massage it in, and leave it in there for a few minutes, and it helps condition you up here, and it helps with the dry skin, like it does on the rest of your body. But do that for about a minute or 2. Wash your hair and condition it afterwards, and then it also helps stimulate hair growth too, believe it or not. Tame flyaways. You can take a little bit, and just a little bit on your fingers, and tap down your hair. I probably could use some right now, but my hair's crazy today because of the humidity. And believe it or not, it helps stretch marks. It doesn't fade them, but it helps prevent future ones, and like dark spots, and kind of like blister light that we can get from stretch marks. We all have them, or at least most of us do, and it does help prevent those from happening. So that is many of the great uses for coconut oil. There's more, but I don't want this video to be 2 hours long. Now, EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, which I forgot to grab my olive oil. Wouldn't you figure? I got everything but the extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, which the main reason I forgot is my husband's cooking, so he's got it right now. Any extra virgin olive oil is fine. You can use it as a bath soak, 5 tablespoons into the bath and just soak for like 20-30 minutes. It softens your skin. Also a body lotion, you apply it after you've used your shower gel, rub it on for about a minute or so and rinse it off, and your skin will be super soft when you get out. Hair treatment, just like with the coconut oil. Apply warm EVOO to your hair, but only leave this in for about 15 minutes, and shampoo and condition afterwards. And it takes a couple of times with that too to get all the oil out of your hair, but it's really soft and conditioned after you do that. And with the makeup brushes, it's the same way. You mix 2 parts antibacterial soap to 1 part EVOO and do the same thing. Wash your brushes, rinse them off, and let them dry. So EVOO is great for cleaning your brushes, just like coconut oil is. I highly recommend it. Now, believe it or not, mayonnaise, this little thing right here, and Hellmann's is the only brand I buy. You don't have to buy Hellmann's, but this is the only brand I like to eat, so this is the only brand I buy. It's good as a skin hydrator. You can put 1 teaspoon on your face and wait 10 minutes. You may not like the smell, but it does make your skin really, really soft. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, but it is good for hydrating your skin. It's good for dry, frizzy hair, but you just glop it on, rub it in, but I recommend like using saran wrap and wrap your head as best you can, or a towel or something, and because it'll drip and fall everywhere. So or put a shower cap on or something like that so it won't go everywhere. And when you do that, leave it on about 15-20 minutes, rinse it out. Your hair's super soft and shiny and hydrated. You can also rub it on your elbows and your knees, a little dollop, and it helps the dry, patchy skin there. Just do that, like every day for about a week, and it really does help that. Now, another one that is really great is apple cider vinegar. And Bragg's is the brand that I use. I really love it. I have another bottle in there. And it's, if you get the Heinz one, get the not from the mother one. But it's the unfiltered one, apple cider vinegar. It looks like that. Try to get the Bragg's, isn't that expensive. That was only like $5-6. It can help to use to prevent pimples and breakouts. You take 1 part apple cider vinegar with 2 parts filtered water. Apply with a cotton round to affected area. Allow it to set 10 minutes. Rinse with warm water, and reapply a few times a day for a few days, like 2 or 3 days. And it does help tame, calm down that breakout, those pimples, and helps prevent future ones. If you have oily skin, it can be used as a toner. You mix 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar and 1/2 cup of filtered water in like a spray bottle or something, and you apply with a cotton round. You leave on for a couple of minutes, and you rinse off with cool water. You can use it once or twice a day, but always shake it well so the water and the apple cider vinegar will mix together. Now, if you have normal skin, you can use 1 part apple cider vinegar to 2 parts water, and if you got sensitive skin, use like 3 to 4 parts water. Just dilute it as much as you can. It's also great for soothing sunburns. Mix equal amounts of apple cider vinegar with cool water and massage into affected area. It helps tone down the heat. Or you can repeat it several times a day, and I know for a fact this works because when I was in 6th grade, I got 1st and 2nd degree sunburn, and this helped calm it down to where it didn't burn me and hurt me so bad. And you also can put 2 cups of the apple cider vinegar in your bath and soak in it, and that helps too. It's a quicker way to do it. I mean, the smell may get to you, but it does dissipate after a while. Like if you use it as a toner, it dissipates because you're rinsing it off and it'll dissipate. But you soak up for 30 minutes if you put it in the tub, and it does help cool down the burn a lot. And you can also, let's see, yeah. And it makes hair shiny and healthy. Use 1/4 apple cider vinegar with 2 cups of water. After shampooing, pour onto your hair, massage it into your hair and scalp, and allow it to sit for 5 minutes before you rinse out. But you only do it about once a week because that's really all you need. It makes your hair super, super shiny. I mean, it's a great thing for that. All these are great for your hair because they're all pretty much natural, And the last thing, now this is pure honey clover. This is Winnie the Pooh. This is honey, but you need raw honey. I don't think this is pure raw honey. I'm out of my raw honey. This is the only honey I have left right now, but I wanted to use this as an example. It contains antibacterial and anti-inflammatory compounds, and it's also a natural humectant, which means it draws moisture in. So if you put it on your skin, it draws the moisture into your skin. And I know some people that do use this religiously on their skin, and it helps. You can use it as a moisturizing mask. Spread 1 teaspoon of raw honey on clean, dry skin. Let sit 15 minutes and rinse off with warm water, and it makes your skin super smooth. A pore cleanser. People that have acne use this, and it does work for them. You mix 1 tablespoon of raw honey with 2 tablespoons coconut oil. This bad boy right here. You mix those two together, and you and mix it until it's spreadable. Apply it to clean, dry skin now. Massage in gently for a few minutes in circular motions, and then rinse off with a warm washcloth. And it's real good for, cause excuse me, the washcloth is real good for exfoliating your skin, so it does help clean out the pores. Another thing, I had to try this because I have a few scars. I have a scar thing, but I never use it. A scar fader. It mix 1 teaspoon raw honey with 1 teaspoon coconut oil or VOO, extra virgin olive oil. Massage with tips of fingers in circular motion for 2 minutes on the scar. Place a warm washcloth over it till it cools, and do this a couple of times a day for about a week, and it'll help make that scar not look as noticeable. And like I said before, it is an acne treatment. Apply a dab of raw honey to affected areas. Let sit 10 to 15 minutes and rinse with warm waters. And it, like I said, it helps. It's anti-inflammatory, so it helps draw that inflammation out and tones the redness down and helps clear it up. And also, this can be used as a sunburn treatment. 1 part raw honey with 2 parts aloe vera gel, and apply it to the sunburn, to the affected areas daily, and it'll help calm down the burn and the hurt for you, you know. I mean, all these are from your kitchen. If you want to go the more natural route, or if you're on a budget and you're looking for stuff for your hair, for your skin, I mean, you can use it all over. I mean, you know, the coconut oil you can use for what is it, oil pulling on your teeth. I mean, there's just so many uses. Just go online, look it up. I know Pop Sugar has a lot. I think BuzzFeed has some. Just online, I went on Google and started typing stuff in, and there's just so many uses for this stuff. But I wanted to share some of the stuff that I've done and that I've found out about that I'm going to try. But if y'all have any uses, you know, from stuff that you find in the kitchen that I didn't mention, please list them down below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.